recognize this man. Notify police immediately.
Hey guys, it's me, Silentcore again, and welcome yourselves to another Watch Dogs video. Today I have a top 10 facts video, so I'm going to be going through 10 Watch Dogs facts that you may not already know. So starting us off with the first fact is actually Watch Dogs Central. He actually tweeted Jonathan Moran, the creative director on Watch Dogs, and asked him if there's going to be cheat codes in Watch Dogs, and he confirmed simply just saying no, there will not be. And I think the reason for this is because in Watch Dogs, you're not supposed to be having big shootouts, and then when you lose your wanted level, it all goes back to normal. The whole point of Watch Dogs is the fact that, your portrayal in the media is always changing, and throughout the story, you're going to be trying to work to build your reputation to how you want to be seen and portrayed in this game. The second fact was confirmed by Colin Graham, who is the animation director on Watch Dogs, and he confirmed that there's going to be no jump button in Watch Dogs. Now, the person that asked this question has either deleted their Twitter or deleted all the tweets or changed their Twitter username because their tweets are gone. However, you can tell that they must have been tweeting some quite hostile stuff over the fact there was going to be no jump button in Watch Dogs, which Colin looked like he was quite surprised by. Now, this is a continuation of the conversation from Colin's side, as his tweets are the only ones that still exist, but he did confirm that, there's going to be a kind of parkour free-running style where you're going to be able to slide over cars and climb up buildings and scale walls and things like that, so that's how you're going to be able to get around not having a jump button. Fact number 3 is actually about the stealth element in Watch Dogs. And you may not have already noticed, but in most of the trailers when you notice Aiden is kind of in this crouched walking stance, that means he's actually undetected by enemies. So when you're infiltrating any dangerous areas, you'll know by Aiden's walking stance if he's undetected or not. Fact number 4 is you're going to be able to access your smartphone, and this is actually a screenshot of what it's going to look like. Now I want you to take notice of the scroll bar at the right hand side. You can see that sort of white scroll bar, and as you can see it's quite small compared to the bar that it's got to scale up, so you can see there's a lot of stuff you can do in your phone, and a lot of the apps are actually still to be confirmed. We don't know what a lot of them do at the moment, but it does look like a really interesting tool we're going to be able to use for accessing things around the city and seeing where things are. And who knows, maybe we'll be able to take some selfies. The next fact is quite a small one. Now, Chicago is actually well known as the windy city, and I'm not sure the reason for this is. I didn't think it was any more windy than any other city, but I'm sure there is some reason for it to originate with that name. But this game is going to kind of play up to that signature origination. And I think the wind in this game is going to be really, really impressive. The wind is actually governed to only blow down specific streets, and just the way that it acts and the way everything dynamically reacts to it, so the way the trash blows, the direction that it moves, all that sort of stuff is all linked in to the signature windy city of Chicago, so that's really, really cool. Now, the next couple of facts are all kind of tied in together. So if you walk slowly, you'll actually conceal your firearm at your hip, so it won't be on show to the public. Now, if you go ahead and aim your gun, or run, you'll actually be pulling out your gun from your holster, I assume, and it'll be publicly on show for everybody to see. Now, it's not like GTA where you can walk down the street fully loaded and, pedestrians, NPCs don't really look at you at all. In this game, when they see you, they are going to react. So this reactive nature, when people see your gun, there's a few different ways they could react, and I guess that would depend on the situation and what kind of systems would be governing the way they react. But there are two main ways. They can either pull out their own phone and call the cops, or they could just make a run for it. Now, the more people that I guess witness you pulling out your gun, the higher probability there is of somebody calling it in. Now, when somebody does pull out the phone and start calling the police, you can actually intercept it to stop that. So you can either go ahead and break the phone, you can attack them, you can shoot them. However, it does have what is known as a ripple effect, and this is going to be quite a big thing in Watch Dogs, the ripple effect. So with this specific example, other people may see you intercepting this one person calling the cops, and then they might react to that, so that could cause them to pull out their phones and call the police, and then you have the decision on what you're going to do about that. That's a further ripple effect. Now, I do believe there is an ability to hack all phones at once in a specific area, so that might be a really useful ability to use in that kind of situation. Now, it's worth remembering that simply pointing a gun in Watch Dogs can initiate one of these ripple effects. Fact number 9 is to do with the media. Now, the media will pick on every disruption. They'll see everything. So the way citizens react will be based upon this media portrayal of you when they report on what's happened on each disruption. And this will depend on your fearsome or friendly reputation. And the last fact I have for you all is you can actually alter your reputation by the way you react in situations. So say for example during a firefight you would have two options. You could just flee completely to try and reduce your ripple, or you could maybe assist a few wounded citizens, and that would be at your own risk. Now when the media report on this case, they would either report on you as a vigilante, or they could report on you as a man that assisted a wounded civilian. Now these kind of media portrayals will have a direct impact on how people will react to you in the future, so just think about your good karma. If you're nice to people, if you help wounded citizens, the media is going to report on you well, and then maybe people won't be so quick to call the cops when they see you pull out a gun. Maybe they'll see you pull out a gun and think, oh yeah, there's Aiden Pierce, he's the good guy, we won't call the cops on him. But if you are going to be a bit of a douche in this game, which you can do, it's completely up to yourself, but it might cause more people to call the police on you when they see something wrong. So that's all the Watch Dogs information I have for you so far. I hope you enjoyed the video, maybe learned something new. Please take a second to leave it a like, it really helps out the video, and also subscribe if you want to keep up to date with the latest Watch Dogs news, and I'll see you all in the next video. Have a great day, guys.